traveling tonight on a plane. I could see the red tail lights headed for Spain. Oh yeah, I can see Daniel waving goodbye. Must be the clouds in my eye. So Daniel, I apologize for my voice, guys. I'm not a singer anyway, and I have a cough phlegm thing going on right now that just came. I usually get it once a year, so I need my voice 100% to even just pull off just to sing in tune. So great song, and I put the link to an acoustic version that he does. It's in the late 70s. You can tell he's young, and it's just him and the piano. And it's like a 4-minute long. He's cranking from beginning to end. So basically, that version is beautiful. I've watched that a couple hundred times, and I mean, I could watch it beginning to end and just keep replaying it. His chords just blend the way he moves, and the song just flows, and he's cranking so fast. I'm like, man, you could even see the look in the people's. I think he's in Moscow, and I love that version, and that's kind of what I'm basing the intro on, and the way he does that. As always, I'm going to break the song down in parts. Part one is that intro, and the intro is basically a C. We're not transposed. We're on the regular chord. So, and it's in the key of C. He does it in a nice key. So the intro is basically just that C. And then he goes. And then right back to that C. So part two is the verse, and that's Daniel's traveling tonight on a plane. Tail lights headed for Spain. And he goes to the A minor, and then that's part two. So part three is when he comes to the Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Can you still feel the pain of the scars that won't heal? Daniel, and that A flat that he hits, and then of the sky, and I'll show you those chords. That's part three. Then it goes to a D minor 7, then G. That's part three. Part four is the instrumental, and he uses the same. That's the same chords in part two. He's just doing broken chords. He's bouncing around really fast, but it's still the C. Daniel's traveling tonight. I'm playing D minor, G, but he's just up here going. The clouds in my eye. And then of course I'll show you how they end the song. So after the last verse and chorus, he goes basically it's the same as the intro. And ends on a C. So part one is the intro. Now the intro, like I say, the bass format is a C, na 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 na, F, na 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 na, G, na 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 na. So it's just C, F, G, and then back to C. So he does it like in the intro. He does a C, C sus 4, C. So he goes, and then he does a. Back to that C, and he goes. So he's just going from a C to a C sus 4, C, but he's really playing around with broken chords, arpeggiated chords, but he's dancing around fast in that live version. I love it. So he's basically just using two notes on his right hand till he gets to the chord. I've seen him play it on, I think it was inside the Actors Studio he played this song, and I watched his hands. I watched what he did. And I've seen on other videos how he plays it. So basically, the intro just goes C, C sus 4, C. So it goes, and then, so you're keeping that same spacing. back to the C. That's part 1. Part 2 is the Daniel's traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights headed for Spain. I can see Daniel waving goodbye. And he's really cranking, but so basically those chords are, before I take it through it slow, let me just show you the chords to the verse, part 2. The chords are C for 4 beats, like Daniel's traveling tonight on a plane. Same thing with the D minor. Same thing with the G. I could see the red tail lights. E7 for 2, A minor for 2, and then F, 2, G, A minor. He does something like that, but he just goes right back to the F from the A minor. Na, 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 na. G, clouds in my eyes, and then back to the C. And then after that he does a so he goes to the G before the next verse. So the next verse is the same thing, same chords. They say Spain is pretty, but I've never been. Daniel says it's the best place he's ever seen. He should know he's been there enough. Now that A minor, and then he does it. So this is A minor, G, F, and then so is this. So he's just doing something different. So anyway, it's the same format, right from Daniel's traveling tonight on a plane. It goes then sometimes he goes, they say Spain is pretty, but I've never been. So that's pretty much part 2. So part 3 is Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Can you still feel the pain of the scars that won't heal? So those chords are F, Daniel, my brother for 4 beats. You are older. C for 4 beats. Feel the pain. F for another 4 beats. From the scars. C for 4 beats. Then right here A minor for 2, or I'm sorry, for 4. You see more than a F for 2, and then Daniel, that's an A flat, and then it goes you're a star, that's a C over G, and then that's an A7, and then that's a D minor 7, and then G. And then back to the, they say Spain is pretty. So the chords in part 3 are an F, C, F, C, A minor, F, A flat, C over G, A7, D minor 7, G. That's it. That's part 3. Arpeggiated chords is just following the notes on the scale on that chord. So all he's doing in the instrumental is he's on the C chord. All those broken chords, that's it. He's still on the G, he's still on the E7, he's still on the A minor, he's still on the F, but he's just doing that. So he's just playing around. So I'll just do it slow. The instrumental chords are the end, he just goes. And then he'll go. And he'll end on the C chord. That's it. Daniel by Elton John. You guys have an awesome day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys soon. See ya.